and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, in honor of the upcoming St. Patrick's Day holiday, I thought we would put together a Reuben casserole. The ingredients we're going to need are 1 pre-cooked corned beef brisket, and this is roughly 2 pounds, maybe a little bit over, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of a Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of a chicken bouillon powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a half of a cup of heavy cream, roughly 2 cups of sauerkraut, 4 cups of chicken stock. I have an 8-ounce brick of Swiss cheese that I've gone ahead and shredded, plus we'll need an additional roughly 8 slices of Swiss cheese for the top of it. I also have 6 slices of rye bread that I've chopped into cubes and lightly toasted, and we'll also need some salt and pepper, as well as a bag of egg noodles. For the Thousand Island salad dressing we're going to be making, I've got a half of a cup of mayo, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and 2 tablespoons of pickle relish in this bowl. We'll also need 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. And in here I've got 2 teaspoons of minced white onion and 1/4 of a teaspoon or 1 small clove of freshly grated garlic. Plus we'll need a little bit of salt. So those are all of our ingredients. Let's move some of them out of our way and we'll start making the dressing. Alright guys, for our salad dressing, all we need to do is combine all of our ingredients together in this bowl, and then I'm going to move this into the refrigerator and allow the flavors to marry together while we're cooking the rest of our dish. Alright guys, I've got all that mixed together. The only thing I'm going to do is add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, give this a quick little stir, and then I'm going to set this over in the refrigerator while we get the rest of our casserole together. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and melted my butter, and to that I'm going to add in my 4 tablespoons of flour to start our rebase. And I'm going to allow this to cook for about 3 minutes, just to help get that raw flour taste cooked out. Alright guys, so this has been cooking for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and add in my seasonings, my onion powder and my chicken bouillon, as well as the mustard. And I'm also going to go ahead and add in my heavy cream at this time. And I'm going to slowly start incorporating in my chicken broth. You want to be sure to stir this really well so that there are no lumps in it. Alright, now that I've got most of the lumps worked out, I'm going to go ahead and add in the remainder of my chicken broth. While I'm doing this, I would like to remind you of the Gamers and Geeks playlist that JPEG and I have going on our channels. It is a community-driven playlist made up of you, our friends and YouTube family. If you guys would like to be a part of it, it's really easy. All you have to do is go out and make a cooking video, and once you've done that, paste it to your channel, and then let either JPEG or I know in the comments section of our latest cooking videos, or if you're a part of our Discord servers, you can let us know there as well. The only thing we do ask is that you mention the Gamers and Geeks playlist somewhere in your video, as well as leaving a link to it down in your description. That way we can continue to support everybody that has already contributed to the list. Now in this back pot here, I've got my noodles cooking just according to the package directions. And I also want to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this now. And this is all going to be according to your taste. I don't like them too salty, but I do like a lot of pepper, so I'll probably be a bit heavy-handed on the pepper. There we go. And then remember, our chicken bouillon as well as our cheese is going to have a little bit of salt to it, so I don't want to be too heavy-handed with that. Now I'm going to let this simmer just for a little bit until it starts to thicken back up again. Alright guys, this is starting to thicken back up again. So what I'm going to do now is start adding in my cheese. I'm going to do that a little bit at a time. You want to make sure that you get your cheese well stirred in and that it's melted before you add any more. That way it'll just prevent any lumps from forming. Alright guys, our cheese is well melted in, so I'm going to go ahead and move you back over to my other counter and we're going to start assembling our casserole. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and added our noodles into a well buttered and 9 by 13 inch casserole dish, and now all we need to do is start adding in our corned beef. Alright, now that I have the corned beef stirred in, I'm going to go ahead and add our cheese sauce on top of it. Next, I'm going to start adding in our sauerkraut. Now, if you don't like sauerkraut, you could certainly leave this out. Or I imagine you could add in some fresh cabbage instead if you wanted to go that way with it. You could also make this with potato slices instead of the noodles if you wanted to. And I'm probably not going to use quite all of this sauerkraut, maybe about 1.5 cups of it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get this spread around. And then the last thing I'm going to do is top this off with our cheese. I don't want to stir this together too much, I just want to make sure that it's well incorporated all the way through the whole dish. And that looks very good to me. And I'm going to go ahead and just take my cheese slices and lay them across the top. Alright guys, this is going to go into a 350 degree oven where it's going to bake for about 30 minutes or until it's all nice and bubbly and the top has turned a nice golden brown. About halfway through, I'm going to add the breadcrumbs to the top, and that'll just ensure that they don't get overcooked. So I'll see you once this is out of the oven and it's cooled down a little bit. Our Reuben casserole is out of the oven and I've allowed it to sit for about 10 minutes just to let it cool down a little bit. I've topped it with a little bit of our Thousand Island dressing, and now all that's left is for us to go in and give it a nibble and see what we think about it. I will say it smells very good, and I want to get a little bit of everything in this bite. Make sure we get that crouton too. This is so good, guys. I am really loving this dish. It is extremely creamy from that nice cheese sauce that we made earlier, and it goes so well with the rye bread and is definitely a fun alternative to making a Reuben sandwich. But that is going to be it for me for the day. Remember to check out the Gamers and Geeks playlist as well as my Cooking with Velcro playlist, where you will find this and many other recipes. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you guys tried this recipe out, let me know how it turns out for you. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.